will kick it off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback moving, trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Look out, he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Bringing it back. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
He's going to let it go. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll leave it with him. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Michigan State is a bit of a renovation project, but Jonathan Smith did a great job with that at his alma mater in Corvallis, and there is optimism that he's on the right path in East Lansing.
Yeah, and I think that it's a proud program, and the green, go white. There's fans all across the country. They know they can be good, and it wasn't that long ago, Palmer. They were fighting other Big Ten teams for recognition, and they want to get back to that spot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people constantly overlook Jonathan Smith, too. I think he played with a chip on his shoulder back at Oregon State. I think he coaches with one as well, and I think the rest of his team kind of takes on that identity. They're going to be a physical team. They're going to play smart. They're going to be a hard out.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of that. And now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. But jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Dumps it off in the flats. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Big fella moving. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Here's a hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ncaa. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Finds nothing downfield, flips it out to his running back. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The give from the gun. On his feet at the 40. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself on the draw. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this.
Touchdown, Sparty! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the run. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Oh, he's got some space.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.